2016 PGA Show. We were able to spend the first day at the demo day out at Orange County National. I know a lot of people are interested in what's new and what's exciting out at the demo day, and I thought maybe we could discuss a couple of those items. The first I thought was of interest was the Hogan Hybrids, the VKTRs. Mike, did you have something?
Probably one of the better looking hybrids I've seen in a while. Very sleek, very compact. It's a beautiful looking shape that address. One of the more interesting features they mentioned while looking at them, they've got a new sole they use. They call it a 360-degree V sole that really helps with any sort of lie, whether it be in the rough, fairway bunkers, really whatever you're stuck with, that you've made a really consistent striking. You don't have to worry about it digging too much or really kind of bouncing into it. Eric, what do you think about them?
It looks great. To have the option to pick your loft anywhere from 17 to 27 is huge. It's a progressive size of the head shape. It does get a little smaller as you get into some of the higher lofts, but iRod shaft being the stock shaft in that is a great option, and it's just a nice package from them.
Yeah, and I thought really too the weighting system was quite unique. Whereas a lot of the hybrids on the market have maybe a singular weight system, it had multiple weight options. So depending on the player, you could adjust based on your swing. I mean, coupled with the lofts, it really seems like they've kind of developed this hybrid that really allows any player to really tailor it specifically to their use, whether they are looking for fade or a draw. The lofts, it was very exciting product. It's very technologically advanced, while at the same time maintaining the classic look that Mike had discussed. The second one that I thought was interesting was the Toulon design putters. The gentleman designed them, Sean Toulon, previously in the golf industry, but has this new line of what I guess you would call premium milled putters. Eric, did you have some thoughts on what they were able to tell us?
Yeah, I mean, they were very enthusiastic about the new release, as they should be. The way they designed the face and the milling to really try to find that optimum sound that had a nice muted feel to it, and also get the ball rolling quickly. And the weight system is unique in the fact that it's right in the middle of the sole there, versus a lot of other companies have them towards the ends. But it really seems like they're trying to be unique in a class that's very hard to do with putters.
What did you think about the shapes, Mike?
The shapes we saw today, there were only a few shapes. Your typical three you mostly see on tour. I was pretty much happy with all of them. The most interesting part that I thought about it was really their design of how, opposed to typical companies will go ahead and weld the hosel and the head together, they don't. They're still milled separately like what other companies will do, but instead of, like I said, welding, they inject a liquid metal into the port where they're going to go put the hosel, and then they heat it at 1900 degrees to essentially kind of break down the middle and fuse it into one. It makes the putter incredibly strong. Mr. Toulon even said, you're more likely, if you try to snap this hosel, you're going to break the putter at the center before you actually break it at the hosel. It's that strong. Yeah. So that was kind of nice. It gives it more, I would assume, it makes it a little more consistent. You don't have to worry about really much of anything with it breaking or...
Gives it a much better look too. You don't have any of the welding marks.
Very seamless.
Yeah, it looks like it's a one-piece design between the hosel and head, and it also gives them a chance to come out with a variety of hosels to try to fit it to the guys on tour who are a little more picky. They like the head shape, but maybe the hosel's a little too long, a little too short. They want to try to change something. Gives them an opportunity to turn it around for the guys on tour a little quicker than trying to basically come up with a new design.
Yeah, and I was, something maybe, simpler. I really appreciated they had the new Super Stroke grips as an option on there too. So it was definitely a very well put together package. I think is going to definitely be something that people that enjoy the more, a little bit higher end precision milled putters are going to, definitely want to take a look at them. And finally, the Precision Pro Golf Band GPS device. I think we were all kind of taken aback. Most of the GPS watches that you see on the market now are a little bit bulkier. This one was very much different, very slim, very much like a Fitbit type device.
It was literally, we put it right next to mine. It was the same exact size, probably weighed just as much. I mean, you could...
Yeah, they said it weighed about an ounce.
Yeah, you could very easily forget it was on your wrist. It's that light. So those who say, oh, I can't really wear a watch when I golf, or even a Fitbit, it's probably not going to cause too much of an issue. Obviously, personal touches are going to vary there, but... the really cool thing I thought was, you still got 34,000 or so courses preloaded on there. It's going to give you your front, center, back like a lot of GPSs do. click of a button, it's going to show you up to, I think it was four.
Yeah,
Hazards.
hazards.
Four
per
hazards.
hole, and then you still have your own mark feature, which a lot of other GPSs do. But I think the best part about it was that it has about an 8-hour charge, which is pretty good.
Get about 2
You
rounds
can probably
going.
get 2 rounds in a day. I can't imagine it taking that long to charge either.
Yeah.
And the price point was really one of the
Yeah,
more attractive parts.
$179.99. I mean, amazing. I mean, that's definitely something that's going to be appeal to a lot of people that are looking at that type of device. Eric, do you have any thoughts on it?
No, I mean, you're right. The price point being under the competition and still having all the features plus that lightweight ability for those who don't like having something on the wrist like I tend to when I play. I don't want to have rings. I don't want to have a watch, anything. This is something that I could probably get away with and say, hey, this is light enough and comfortable enough that I forget about it and can go about my normal business.
Yeah, I mean, those are just kind of a couple examples of some really great products we had a chance to see today. Tomorrow, first full day at the show, and hopefully tomorrow we'll have another recap video where we'll be able to talk about a couple more items that we definitely get interest in. So I appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for watching.